because you
Curious
you
about
know that
moving abroad to
many
Canada?
times, it's
Hear
very
how
little
maternity leave
maternity leave, if
works.
at all. It's state dependent or company dependent. It's pretty much barbaric at this point. Samira, please tell us what's going on in Canada. Can you walk us through what maternity and parental leave in Canada looks like? How much time do you get? What level of income replacement do you receive?
So the system we have here, that also will differ from one employer to the other. But automatically, when you're pregnant, you're automatically allowed to have 12 to 18 months of maternity leave. So there are two parts. There's the government benefits that you're going to be getting that we call employment insurance, and there is also your employer benefits that you're going to be getting. So the government benefits is like the employer insurance. If you have worked for your employer for at least 6 months prior to going on leave, you have the employment insurance, which is I think 55% of your salary up to a maximum of a certain amount each week that is going to be paid to you over those 12 to 18 months, depending if you take a 12 month leave or 18 months. Now, the employer that you're working for may offer what they call a top up. So, what they will say is that, let's say you used to have $3,000 every 2 weeks and the government benefit is covering 1,500. The employer can say, I'm going to top up the government benefits for 6 months. So, for 6 months, they're going to be topping up 1,500. So, you have your full salary for the full 6 months. And then the remaining 6 months, if you take the 12 months, you only be government benefits. So that was my case. Let's say when I had my oldest, at the time I was working for an employer that was offering 6 months paid, top up for your mat leave. So I still went on 12 months. I still took 12 months of mat leave. So my employer for the first 6 months was giving me the top up. So I had my full salary for the first 6 months. And then the last 6 months, I was just on government benefit. And by then I already kind of like put money aside. So then I knew it was coming. So I had already my savings. I didn't really feel it at that point. Now, when I had my twins, in between my oldest and my twins, I changed employer. And now I'm with an employer that is offering 12 months paid benefits, which is great because I didn't
Full
have to.
full salary.
Exactly.
My
Full
God.
time. For 12 months, they actually topped up my salary. So on top of the going benefit, they gave me the top up for the full 12 months. Now, there is a caveat for both employers. So they just say that for the time they gave you the top up, you need to come back to work and work for them for at least that time. So let's say for the first employer, I had to go back for at least 6 months. If not, I'll have to repay them how much they pay for my leave. And my second employer, same thing, I had to go back. So you cannot just take the money and at the end of the month be like, Deuce, I'm actually resigning. They will say, okay, resign, but still you owe us this amount of money. So it's kind of like just to make sure that people are not kind of like using the system just to come and go on leave, have it paid off, and then not coming back. So they need you to come back to work for at least the amount of time that they actually top up your government benefit and give you your full salary and benefits for the entire time that when you're on mat leave. Yeah.
So to recap, minimum 12 to 18 months, and then 55% of your salary
For the government benefits.
for the government benefits. And then it's up to the employer to match that.
Correct. And the 55% of your salary, there is a maximum per week. So let's say if you make like 300,000, they're not gonna give you 150,000. It would just the maximum because you also contribute just a certain amount to your employment insurance benefit each year.